This view comes to us from the recovery vessel, Megan, as I mentioned earlier. Once again, there we can see that the drogue parachutes, thanks to that WB-57 views, drogues are deployed. We can see two good-looking drogues. Oh, this is a great view from inside the parachute bay where those drogue parachutes...
Drogue chute descent rate nominal.
Once again, Dragon is... we can see deployment there of the 4 main parachutes. Dragon is doing this autonomously, releasing each set of parachutes. We can now see those 4 main parachutes begin to inflate. Pretty incredible to see how, as those main parachutes inflate, the capsule itself slows down even more significantly.
Main chute descent rate nominal.
Copy, nominal descent rate 1,000 meters.
Copy, 1,000.
200 meters, bracing.
Copy, 200 and embraced.
At this point in time, the seats in Dragon have rotated a little bit to help provide a more comfortable and safer bodily orientation for the crew members as they come closer to splashdown. Like we said before, the capsule's going about 15 or 16 miles per hour.
And splashdown.
And Endeavour, we see the same. On behalf of SpaceX, welcome home.
And as you can see on your screen, we do have visual confirmation.
We can see the capsule now making its way toward the Dragon's Nest, and there's a good view of that egress platform, so you get a better sense of how far that translation is. So you can see some seawater there resting in the main parachute bay. Once the Dragon is translated forward, we will see the team rinse off the capsule using fresh water to help arrest any corrosion that may be underway due to the presence of that salt water. Salt obviously being corrosive to metallics, and we want to prevent that as our Dragon capsules are reused. Those safety checks. And we can see now that the crew has untorqued the side hatch. We see that being lifted.
It's typically one of those middle seats because they're easiest to reach. So again, you do see that crew member getting some assistance. I can't quite tell who it is just yet.
I can only imagine what it feels like to have to stand up after spending nearly 8 months in space and having to stand up for the first time with Earth's gravity.
And that is NASA astronaut Matt Dominick, who is now out of the spacecraft. His very first space flight. Looks like we're getting some handshakes there.
High fives all around. Around the outside, there's also a recovery team member inside the capsule assisting with the egress.
And that is NASA astronaut Mike Barratt. This is he is the veteran on this space flight. The other 3 flyers on board Crew-8 were all rookies. And so in total, Mike Barratt has spent 447 days in space.
Saw some excitement there.
Yes. And I do believe that is NASA astronaut Jeanette Epps who is next out. Yep, Jeanette Epps was the next one out. So Alexander Grebenkin will be next. Again, this was her first space flight. Some quick waves.
Round of applause.
And we are starting to see Alexander Grebenkin be extracted from the spacecraft as well. Some thumbs up. And we now have all 4 crew members outside of Crew Dragon Endeavour following their 235 days in space. Some cheers and excitement for Crew-8. That's great to see.